Hey guys, Dr. Ben Sweeney here. I have a chiropractic office in Franklin, Tennessee. We're a Maximize Living Wellness Center, and I want to take just a quick minute to talk to you guys about burst training. Some of you guys may know it as surge training, but essentially it's a very unique and very specific form of exercise that all the research, all the data, everything is literally moving in this direction.
You don't have to be a professional athlete to do burst training or any of the BurstClub workouts. Whatever your fitness level is, it is up to your intensity, because everybody's body's different. It is your maximum intensity, giving it what you can give. Now, the great thing about burst training and BurstClub, it eliminates the biggest obstacle, which is time.
Most of the data we have about exercise, the way we've all been traditionally exercising, literally comes from the 1970s, and some of it is from the 1950s and 60s, so it's outdated, and it's literally has told us that we have to work out for a certain amount of time, and you want to get your heart rate to a certain level during that amount of time. So it's essentially long duration exercise, 45 minutes to an hour, at a moderate to kind of a low intensity. So some examples of that are treadmill, cardio stair stepper, Zumba classes, spin classing, anything that you do with moderate intensity over about an hour's period of time.
As a Division I soccer player, I didn't really realize at the time that what my teammates and I were doing was burst training. Essentially, we were running around for 90 minutes, and that's what kept us in great shape and what allowed us to go for those long periods of time. It wasn't that we were training with marathons during practice. That's not how we were able to run around a soccer field for 90 minutes. It's because essentially we were doing burst training. But after college, I got caught up in the mentality that longer is better, and I felt like I had to go on really long runs, do lots of cardio, lift hours of weights at the gym just to stay fit.
But the other thing it does, when you work out over about 30 minutes, this varies with some people, but on average about 30 minutes you release what's called cortisol, and we all know that that is a stress hormone that, back to our genetics, when we release stress hormones, it actually makes us burn up muscle, and it increases fat storage. So essentially it's the opposite of what we're trying to accomplish, which we're trying to burn fat and build muscle, and really with cortisol it makes, for women, they tend to store the fat around their saddlebag areas, the butt and thighs, and for men it's generally around like the spare tire area. So you want to stay away from cortisol. So the alternative to this, and what's quicker, what's easier, and far more effective, is what's called burst training. I would encourage every one of you to try BurstClub.com if you want the best results in the shortest amount of time. This is absolutely the program for anyone of any health potential, from someone who is in a wheelchair to an Olympic athlete to everything in between. This is the program for you. So again, thank you guys and God bless.
Hey guys, Dr. Matt McAleese here, and I just wanted to take a second to explain to you why BurstClub is so awesome. First off, I work with a handful of Olympic teams, professional athletes, and this is the way that training is going for virtually all athletes at an elite level. It's based on your hormones, it's based on science, it's what most of the athletes do at the Olympic Training Center, and it's absolutely the most effective form of exercise out there. It's what I teach to all my patients, so you guys are literally in great hands. Nathan and Jenny, thank you so much for what you've done in my life, and I cannot wait to see how many millions of lives you guys transform.